So living the full-time life, there can be scary moments.
In fact, our scariest moment was a moment where you weren't sure whether you were going to live or not.
I thought I was gonna die.
Did we get the right RV? Believe it or not, no, we don't. We decided zero. Nope.
Did we get the right truck? Kind of surprising is, are we retired because we live this kind of lifestyle? Hey y'all, so today we have officially been, as Matthew finally says, homeless for 3 years.
We're not homeless. This is our home. We've been nomads for 3 years, and I don't say that we're homeless. We're not stationary. We're not stuck. We're
Right.
stuckless for 3 years. Stuckless. It's a new word. Look it up. You won't find it. It's my word.
We have a home and it has wheels.
And it's been going on for 3 years now.
Yes.
But in those 3 years, we've had a whole bunch of questions, and people wonder things. Most people are happy for us, but it still comes with a bunch of questions. You know, some of them are serious and some of them are fun. And so we've got a bunch of questions for you, and we're going to answer them, and we're always going to tell you the truth.
So y'all, let's get to the questions. All right, I think this is a very important question. We see it in message boards every single day.
Oh yeah, hot button for sure.
Did we get the right truck?
I would say yes. Now, we had our idea of a dream truck, but everything is all well and good until you actually get the RV, until you actually tow something with your truck. And then all of a sudden the rubber meets the road, as they say, both literally and figuratively, and you figure things out. We ended up getting the right truck. This beast has 1,050 pounds of torque. It also has 475 horsepower, and we're able to pull this thing wherever we want to go. And it has really, the thing I love the most about it, y'all, are the cameras. It's surrounded by cameras. So if I want to be in a tight parking lot and I'm not towing anything, I can see up to the nose of the truck and see exactly how close I can get in a turn. Or if we're backing up, you know those RV parks with these tiny, tiny little roads, and you have to back into a 90-degree space? You want to see how close the front end is whipping around to the neighbors. I can see that with these cameras. And then we have enough power, and we have good enough traction and four-wheel drive to where we never got stuck. And it's just a great truck. And it's, so far, it's reliable. It's over, what, 60,000 miles so far, or is it 40?
I'm not sure.
I think we're in the 40 to 50. I'll put it on the screen here, but I think we're in less than 50,000 miles, but I'll put it on the screen. It's a bunch of mileage, but as they say, it's just broken in. I mean, it's just broken in. So this is an awesome truck, but don't let me go on about it. What do you think?
Well, obviously I got the color that I wanted, which was black. I demanded the double sunroof, which
Yes,
I
she
love.
did. I love it too.
My favorite feature. I wanted all leather on the inside. I didn't want cloth because I knew we would be RVing and stuff and it would just get really dirty. And we also got carpet delete. I love a lot of features about this truck.
And I think the carpet delete was really important because it gets muddy and it gets dirty and all sorts of stuff, and it's so easy to clean now. The dealers seem to always order it with carpet. So when we ordered it, we had to order it with carpet delete. I've never seen a dealer do that before or have it on stock carpet delete. That's our style. What's your style?
All right, a question that we get a lot, kind of surprising, is are we retired because we live this kind of lifestyle?
And going along with that question is, a lot of our friends have, I mean, the super majority of our friends, they've worked hard their whole lives and now they are retired.
That is true.
Which, you know, they work hard, they deserve the retirement, blah, blah, blah. We're not retired. We're not bitter. I promise we're not, but we're not retired. We work a lot.
Yeah, we work about 6 days a week, 5 for sure, but 5 to 6. Here's our desk. That's Matthew's side, this is my side, and a lot of you are like, well, how is it working with your spouse? I mean, he's right there, so he's like constantly annoying me. Like, hello, look at this, what do you think of this? Hello, hello, hello.
And one thing you're missing is there's no halo. It's a big circular thing you get if you're a perfect little angel. She doesn't have one of them. So we both annoy each other. But honestly, before we ever hit the road, y'all, we worked from our living room because in our office, in our sticks and bricks, it was way too hot. It was cooler in the living room. So we did that. It was in Mississippi. So, you know, it's hot all the time, except the 2 weeks you get winter. So we were parked in the living room and we worked a little bit farther apart than this, but that's what we're used to.
Yeah.
So we got practice.
Yeah, we're used to living in a small space. Our sticks and bricks was only 1,000 square feet.
Yep.
So this is just a little bit smaller. But when we, since we work on the road, what's very important is internet. Our first year on the road, y'all, all we had was one carrier, that was AT&T. Our second year, we bumped it up from, we had AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile.
Yep.
Still, we had struggles. It wasn't a game changer until we got Starlink a year ago. We've had Starlink a year. Game changer for sure.
And if you know us or if you watched our videos, you picked up on the fact that we love boondocking. We boondock most of the time. So how was it like boondocking before we had Starlink?
It was miserable because we had to literally tote, you know, our T-Mobile out or what was that thing, the Pep Wave router, because we used to have an antenna on the thing just to see if we could get signal. It was so frustrating. It was a lot more work to find boondocking. I'll just give it at that. And not all RV parks you could get good internet either. There are some areas where that was down too.
And with the boondocking, y'all, when you find good internet, guess what? Who else is looking for internet? Everybody, almost everybody. So when we find good internet, we find that there are a lot of other people there, and it's really just a game changer, an absolute game changer that Starlink came along. Now, I know there might eventually be competition, blah, 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 but for now, that's what we've got to use, and so we use it, and we like it, and it's really opened up. We don't feel anxious or anything about where we go now, as long as we're not under a bunch of trees.
Right.
So the big question, after we've been on the road for 3 years in the same RV is, did we get the right RV? Check this out. It's got a lot of stuff in it now. Normally, this is where people store their generator. Not for us. Cue the music. This is the heart and soul of our solar setup. And now look at this. Here is our 1,600 watts of beautiful solar panels.
All right, y'all, now is the time to show you the inside of our RV home. Come on. First, I'm going to take y'all upstairs, and we're going to check out the bedroom. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you our closet. We have a washer and dryer. This is the washer. It's not stackable because we have, a mid-profile RV, and then we've got our dryer over here. Y'all want to see under the bed? This bed has so much storage under here. Look at that. It's very deep. Y'all, we have this bar that a lot of people refer to as the coffee bar or the taco bar. Look how big this is in this unit. And this, y'all, this is such a huge pantry. We love it. One of our favorite features. And it also has a motion light that you can turn on. So when you open it, it will turn on when you open it. And Matthew's going to add more lights. But look at all the shelves, how deep they are. And look how much space. Like just for example, on this second shelf right here, you could add more shelves and you could maximize that space. Now we're in the living room area, and here is our theater seating, which we don't have plugged up right now, but they both recline. I can get into one and show you. It reclines. It's very relaxing. All right, y'all. This RV came with a couch. We took the couch out and we installed our own desk. But we got these chairs from Office Depot, but I believe they're on Amazon as well. The desk came from Amazon. We have these little holders that our laptops go in that work perfectly. Those you can also get on Amazon. And then over here is our entertainment system. Here's the TV that came with the RV. Yes.
Absolutely.
A million times yes. If y'all watch HGTV and that show Love It or List It, I ain't listing it.
Nope.
I'm loving it.
Don't even want a big remodel. We just love it. I mean, now, are there things we could do to it? Sure. Beef up the solar system, a couple other things, but we love this RV and we got the right layout. And it was a process to find this RV too.
Yeah, it took us 4 years of research, and because we researched for so long, I think that's why till this day, we're still happy with this RV. Are there little things we would like to change? Yeah, like maybe not have carpet and I don't know if there's anything else, but we love the layout because we both still work. So being able to take that back couch out, put in the desk, we knew we wanted an east to west bed slide so we knew we'd be boondocking so we could have those windows open at night.
And it seems like every area is its own area. You got the office, you got like a living room, you've got a kitchen. Now some of them are only this big, but you've got all your sections. And those 4 years also included a lot of praying and hoping and dreaming. It's not like we had the opportunity to go right away, so we used that time and we had a big spreadsheet. In fact, you had a big spreadsheet. Yes. She was in charge of that, and we narrowed it down pretty much to this.
Right, and yeah, we had all of what was important to us. This checked all the boxes. We needed we needed a high cargo carrying capacity because we were gonna be full time. So all this to say, when you go to a dealer, stick to your guns or whatever. Don't let them talk you out of, oh, you don't need cargo carrying capacity. We've heard it all, y'all.
Oh, we've heard that several times. They said, you don't need all that. Yeah. I'm like, have you ever lived in one?
And
yes, you do.
Want to live in it full time and still be happy 3 years later, stick to your guns when you go to pick out your RV and you'll be happy.
But do your research ahead of time. Not just research on brands. Do research on what kinds of features do you want. You know, is the toilet hugging against the wall? Does it have double doors leading into the bedroom? What do you think about that? Is the kitchen give you enough space? Do you really need an oven? Would you rather have a convection microwave? Is there enough space for you to work? Is there enough space for the grandkids to come visit you? Whatever is important to you, know those things, or at least think you know those things before you go in, and then hopefully you'll have the experience that we had of getting the right RV for you that will last you at least a good many years before you decide to move on to something different.
All right, since we are full-time, we get the question that we must be planners and everything must be planned 6 months to a year out. Is that true with us?
We know a lot of people who are mega planners, but we are not. Big fat zero. In fact, even right now while we're recording this for you, we don't know where we're going in a week and a day. Because we leave in a week and a day. We don't have any idea where we're going. So, no. And honestly, and I think it's, and you tell me what you think, but I think it's because we spent so many years feeling like we were stuck. We were stuck. So stuck has more than one version, you know? Either you're planted in a sticks and bricks and you feel like you can't leave, but now we don't want to be stuck into a routine. We don't want to be stuck into a long-term commitment. So, are we commitment phobic? Maybe.
But I would say 99% we're not planners. Every once in a while we might go to a rally or something, and that takes a little bit of planning.
Or meet family.
Yeah, meet family. That would probably be the extent
a little bit
of the planning. Honestly, y'all, we're just fly by the, you ask us, where are you going?
Usually that's our answer.
That seems to be the running joke. I think we were talking to his parents earlier, and they're like, where are you going next? And we're like, I don't know. And she said, that should be a slogan. I don't know where I'm going. Or she said it better than that, but it was funny.
We don't normally know where we're going to go, and we like it that way. I mean, does it come with its own frustrations? Sure, but it's worth it to us because we feel like we can do anything, and that's the freedom that I've always desired.
So since you're full-time RVers, you must have 1,000 trails park pass, right?
Believe it or not, no, we don't. We decided 0. Nope.
When we first started out and bought our RV, we got a 13-month 1,000 trails pass in order to try out, and we just discovered that we enjoy boondocking too much. The 1,000 Trails weren't in the part of the country that we visited, and it was very hard for us to get reservations when we wanted it, because like we said before, we're not planners. And if you want more details, we go into a lot more detail of why we said no to 1,000 Trails, and we will drop that link below.
And I have to say, we don't regret that decision at all. It's right for some people. We have several friends who love 1,000 Trails. We did not love 1,000 Trails. And yeah, I'd encourage you to watch that in-depth interview, because we go into details about it. Maybe you're more like us. Maybe it'll convince you that you need 1,000 Trails. I don't know. But for us, we made the right answer, and we've been doing this for 3 years now. And I think now that we're 2 years out of anything to do with 1,000 Trails, because we only had it for the first year, we don't regret our decision at all.
We like these wide open spaces. We're currently in a boondocking spot, y'all, and it was either buy the 1,000 Trails membership, which is thousands of dollars, or put our money into solar and boondock in places like this. We couldn't have both. Some people do, but...
Yeah, some people do have both. We had a choice, and I really think our research was good on this one, because we made the right choice, because we love it. We love this. This is us. So, we've been traveling full-time for 3 years. What has we found is our best travel speed so far? What's our travel style?
We travel anywhere from a week into a month, but I think our favorite is to stay in one spot for 2 weeks. That does well for us because we still work full-time, so we want a weekend to explore. If we're moving every week, we're not getting any weekends to explore. And when we're somewhere for a month, we start getting itchy feet, as one of our friends like to say. Itchy feet. We want to move week 3 usually. It's hard to stay somewhere the full 4 weeks.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, no matter how much you like the place, when you move full-time and you do this full-time, you just don't want to stick around, no matter how much you love the area. And we don't always love the area, but, you know, 2 weeks is really good. A month we can tolerate, and sometimes it's for good reasons.
But that magic number, y'all, is 2 weeks.
That's right.
So living the full-time life, there can be scary moments.
In fact, our scariest moment was a moment where you weren't sure whether you were going to live or not.
I thought I was going to die. The name of the road was called Gookin Mountain Road in Wyoming.
Oh, goodness.
You could not take your RV up here.
I wouldn't even take a truck camper up here, y'all.
Y'all, I'm sweating bullets. I am not happy.
The dark horse can handle it, y'all.
Sorry if it's wobbly, y'all. I would not recommend this road.
Wow, you are right on the edge.
Oh my goodness.
Thank God we haven't run into anybody coming down. Wow. Shift to in. Shift to progress, shift delayed, pull forward. All right. We're okay.
Thank you.
We're okay, Sean.
Why isn't it working?
Let's try again. Four low.
So if you want to watch that video in depth, we will leave the link down below. But
and it's actually a 2-part series, so you can watch the whole thing.
yeah, see why I was about to abandon Matthew and the truck. So our expectations after living full-time this lifestyle for 3 years, for me, I think it's better than I ever could have dreamed. It's I love it. It's an awesome lifestyle, and I would recommend anybody to do it.
Yeah, and the reason that goes for me too is because when you're dreaming about it, you have these visual fantasies, but it's hard to imagine how are you going to feel? What kind of freedom is it going to feel like you have when you can roll these tires practically anywhere? It's just, it's amazing. And then actually being here, it's like you've heard, a picture doesn't cover it. The camera doesn't do it justice. Well, the camera doesn't do this justice. And I'm going to be fair with you. If you don't have the opportunity to go full time, that's okay. Can you go out for a weekend? Do you only have a little tent or a pop-up trailer? That's fine. Do that. Just get out in nature, get out for a weekend. But as for us, your dreams may be different than ours. But for our dreams, this has been just truly amazing. And thank God we have been given this opportunity. What are your dreams, and are you working towards them coming true? Is there anything we can pray for you about? Put that in the comments below. Let us know your progress towards your goal.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'd love to hear from you. How long have y'all been RVing? Are you brand new like us? When we started 3 years ago, we had never been in an RV until we bought the RV. Well, we had, you know, toured them and stuff, but we haven't physically RV'd in one yet. And we decided we wanted to be full-time RV. We would love to hear what your experiences are, whether you've already been doing it for a while or if you're brand new.
Or if you travel somehow else. Are you a cruiser? Do you fly a lot?
If you know somebody else that might be starting out, then share our video with them. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment.
And if you don't have anything to say in the comments, if you just say hello, honestly, just give us a hi. That really does tell YouTube that, hey, these people are worth watching. Let's go show them to other people so you can help us grow our community. It's free and it just takes you a second.
Thank y'all for being here. We really appreciate it and we love y'all.
We love y'all. We'll see you later.